which means we are going to be starting off game number 1 of round 4. Numemon back on top tables, which really the surprise of no one. Nume-X already pitched off, only to find 2 Gaogamons. And it looks like, whilst the player may have changed, the deck stays the same. MirageGaogamon is going to be our right-hand player. And, I mean, both these decks really, really solid. Drawing one. Giving Nume more cards does feel kind of not fantastic. I'm assuming we're going to see Nume-X here. I mean, pushing out, they have enough memory to make the Digimon Emperor. Not that a rookie is ever going to... Not that a rookie is ever going to push out here for Mirage. But, I mean, card draw is nice. Wait. Well, it's also going neg 1 in hand. Because, I mean, card draw is nice, except exactly versus Mirage. A card draw, maybe less nice. You'll see the Satsuki, which is a nice easy way to neg 1 and actually get value. We're just going to slam an Uko. It feels like Yannick's list is so low to the ground. This is not one I've been nosy and taking a look at, unlike last time, but we see a lot of times where he just quite high, like he will draw many of the 8 Ukos. And you know what? I take it back. Mirage, I guess, does push out rookies occasionally. In all honesty, I couldn't tell you why. They did have a rookie on board, so if you just needed it for the cheap Evo, then you could do that. But maybe he just wants Cycle. He's going to evolve another rookie in the back. Mirage not really a list known to run a colossal number of rookies, but we're just going to slam the Tamer. He must actually just need the Cycle. We're going to do the hatch in game 1 first, make sure his opponent doesn't move the memory gauge before he does it. And then we're going to do the Uko. Taking the Monze is pretty indicative that you have the Nume-X, or maybe you just don't care about the Nume-X because realistically, if you get bounced, the Nume-X doesn't do anything. It is free cycle though. And it also puts him on better bounce it. Draw 1, of course, off the egg. And it looks like we're 5th egged again on the Ukomon, which is the Toko. Gonna go in and yep, that just immediately shrinks off the Gaomon. Again, it must have been to cycle because I see no reason that you would have pushed out otherwise. I think they're just confirming like targeting on it, but like, yeah, there's just no reason that you wouldn't shoot that one. It does have the egg. It is just objectively the better stack. You have another Louis, so we could just Blazinga, but I mean, we also have a Nume-X with a Monze-X. So we are probably going to be playing a rookie, or I mean, just even play the Garamon. And play the Men Blocker. That does kind of mollywop, mollywop Mirage just on its own, right? Although you do tend to need multiples of them. Mirage is really, really solid at dealing with exactly one floodgate, but put the second one and you're in trouble. This is just Nume Masterclass. I am a big fan of the Garymons in, like, I think they were less common, less popular to start with, but I'm a huge fan. This is basically GG. Like, at the very least, there's very little to believe that Yannick is going to extend this game. I feel like he is just going to kill them. This is definitely rip game 1. Like, game 2, they could high roll. Like, It is a deck that, you know, that's why we play best of 3. But yeah, it's not looking good, fam. Hey, I mean, that's a level 4. More than we had before. We're gonna go level 5. Show me the MirageGaogamon. I mean, this is 6 checks on board, actually. Like, just like engaging my cerebral cortex for a second. This is 6 checks on board. 7, actually, because this is a sec +1 Monza X. So, like, you are cooked into the sun, my friend. Really, if you're on, like, a cool tech, like the last list that we saw, if you're on some source like the Veemon, I would scoop now to not reveal that information in case it shows up in security like we saw before. But yeah, I mean, like, where there's a will, there's a way, I guess. But is there enough will? There comes the Zudo, which is going to strip out the security +1. Yeah, pushing out the level 3 was... It was kind of troll. Like, if you're going to just slam the Tamer after, I would have just swung. Like, you might as well. Like, those rookies not going sideways, that's 2 extra checks that you could have not had to do. Like, yeah, a Tamer might have popped out of security, but let's be real, fam. Like, if a Tamer popped out of security, you were cooked anyway. And if it didn't pop out of security, like, sure. Like, you might as well have chipped them in, but yeah, I think the fact that he had the rookie straight away is fine, because he just, like, he was able to build back. But yeah, bro, look at how much security is on board. He has taken lethal off of board with the Zudo, but unfortunately, this card was designed in a lab where there was a gas leak because, yep, drop a Getamon, and that is -10. By Zudomon, back comes the 3. What were they thinking? No X antibody, no Monzemon, but still the full power effect every single turn. Surely there's no way we were on like Chimera or some nonsense, right? Alright, let's make this quick. We obviously know that can't attack, which is why we're putting it over by the Sasky. Big fan of not misrepresenting the game state. But brother, actually, if you have Valk, just end the game, please. Just start swinging, bro. Like, who cares? Just start swinging. Kill. Get in there, little guy. Yeah, those do be some mirages. Okay. If we're maybe keep the Tumon. If you're not gonna kill him this turn, keep the Tumon. You actually do need that. I mean, credit where credit's due. You know, fun fact: if this was okay, GG's. What were we thinking about then? If you had Ukolui, why did that take so long? Bruh, I mean, what can I say? Yannick built different. He's a big fan of clearing his own board. He's doing a little bit of spring cleaning. He's like, bro, I've been hoarding this board for too long. Maybe it's time to get rid of these. Throw out my stuffed animals, donate them to charity in the form of security. He's doing a good thing for the world. BT17, so it's 12 o'clock. Has the video come out yet? So we've done the set review. The set review is out. The most correct BT17 tier list comes out in 30 minutes. 30 minutes. So, in our opinion, not many decks can keep up with Nume. Disappointingly so. It's pretty rough. It's still just objectively one of the best decks. It's the craziest toolbox to have ever done it. Minecraft Steve Diamond tool looking ass. Like you do just be equipped for every single one. Eosmon low-key cooks. I don't know if you've been keeping track of East's videos where he's been like glazing Eosmon, letting people know that it did indeed win Evo Cups. Like Eosmon probably has more tops than some people at your locals, which is incredibly funny. So yeah, that deck is real. I couldn't tell you why it's real because I haven't read any of those cards, but yeah, it you know, real. It will end someone's run. Not me though. I'm trying to. I'm not trying to end up on like a highlight reel. Yeah, I think Eosmon having Tamer control is super relevant, especially because hybrids are real. Like, so blue hybrid being back obviously does hurt Nume, but I mean it's Nume, bro. They don't care. They don't care. They'll just toolbox around it. All right, game 2. If you are just joining us, Yannick is up game 1. The Nume player going to be going second this time, as we're going to see Goma and then the 3-cost Thomas. Going to draw him 1 card. Nume in the back. Now we will pass 3 memory, which is Uko Louis memory, but it's also Uko Gere memory. And it's really interesting that he chooses to pitch off the Nume X super early. I'm assuming obviously if you have platinum, then you go platinum first. But like, I always find it really, really interesting that he chooses to go, he doesn't care about getting Nume X to float immediately. Like there are a lot of players that would go Gaogamon. They would go Gaogamon and then Nume X straight on top of it. And then if it dies, then you would just play the Gaogamon out because on deletions resolve from trash. So both of them are in trash at that time. But yeah, pretty rough. I think just looking to see what actually effects are relevant. We're going to hit the Valk Ace. I actually don't think we've seen them put Valk Ace on board the whole time. I think it has literally only been in security. Not that they've needed it. I mean, 3-0. With no games dropped on stream. So, I mean, yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Brackets, it is broke. Please fix it, Bandai. I think now we're going to be seeing... Oh, interesting. Going Nume X over the Satsuki one to give it blocker. I love Hokuto. I think Hokuto is so funny. Like, obviously, my man KnTElixar Joji from emo band My Chemical Romance is, you know, a fantastic floodgate, but big ups Hokuto. I could not tell you anything about Ghost Game, but I hope he's a villain. We might be out of rookies here. They do be chatting. They do be chatting. I will be saying that. People love playing over the table Digimon, like instead of webcams. So I think at events, like people are just more willing to talk to each other. They just want to have fun. Like I know some places you only be saying game words. Like you will be communicating in verbs and proper nouns, and that's it. But yeah, here in Germany, they be chatting. They be having a good time. Because realistically, I think we are in a situation where Mirage is so unbelievably owned right now. So I'm going to spend the 1 memory to evolve. We have the Louis, so you can just let that bad boy rip. Yep. And it comes. I'm going to do top 3. Honestly, that pickup was so fast I didn't even see what it was. And then gonna gain 1 off of the Louis. Obviously, we've already seen the Uko go off, so might as well load up another alien in the back. And I don't even hate him just not pushing forward here. Gonna shrink off the rookie once again. Gonna get the draw, and then bye-bye, Gaomon. Gang, we're so cooked. Yeah, webcam is not for everyone, and obviously even having the webcam, getting the setups is sometimes kind of awkward for people. I'm blessed to have like a fully, you know, mobile mount and stuff like that because I am a content creator, so I can do it. My ass is just lazy. I would rather be casting a regional rather than playing, especially if it's online. Especially, you know, prizing is harder as well. When you're in an in-person event, you're aiming for top 8 to get your serial omni. If you're playing in an online event, you are playing for top 1. And that is rough. There are people out there that are grinders though, and I do the greatest respect to them because they are built different. They love playing Digimon that they will play in arguably a much tougher, less fun way to play the game. They just make it work. Over the table Digimon is sick. Big fan. So we do actually have the ability to get some low-level bouncers with the Gaogamons. But again, we're just playing in front. It's probably to protect his security, but for your sake, well, no, you didn't even keep turn. I was going to say, for your sake, I desperately hope that you have another level 4. We do have a level 4. We've seen it as the most revealed card. So when this Gaogamon gets microwaved, we will still be able to play the game. Memory, okay, now things got significantly harder. The memory blocker is kind of big stinky here for Mirage. This dog has been in the kennel the entire time, and yuppers. This one's gonna be a rough one. This one might be our midstream lunch break, gang. I can't lie to you. Unless we're on what is it? Sea of Destruction, like the Shangpengmon option. And we're just gonna spin all of these level 3s in one go, just like actually mollywopped. Then we're, we're back in. Gonna hit a tamer, which, W, I guess. And then second check. I don't think the Monze X is the correct option, unfortunately. As much as I despise that card, and I'll spit venom at every opportunity to that card, the real problem are the 8 white cards that this deck should not have access to. To be honest, like most decks probably should not have access to them. Well, there they go. We don't have game, but do we have? Yep, that is Mr. Awada, and that is GG's. Yeah. Nume continues to be in the game, but Bandai thinks it is not in the top 3 decks because Mother Shoto is a thing, which also should not exist, but that doesn't mean that both of these could just not exist. Still though, good stuff. Yannick has been showing just like absolute, just like filthy efficiency with this deck, just like absolutely murdering people. And, making use of the tools that you have and doing it well is what wins you regionals. So yeah, we unfortunately do not have the ability to snoop on table 2. We are casting this remotely. I'm in the UK, if y'all don't know. If you don't know, hi, welcome to my YouTube and also Twitch. I do stream on both of these. If you're on Twitch and you don't follow us on YouTube, we're trying to get to 3K subscribers on YouTube. So come do that because, I'm at 3K. I'll make a Discord. In fact, the Discord's already made. It becomes public at 3K. So yeah. Y'all want to do that? Do that. Follow me on all of these. But yeah, where was I going with that? Yeah, I'm not vamping for 25 minutes because we can't snoop on table 1. At the Misplay for Game case tourney, we had like a cool setup where we had table 1 and we had the ability to spy on table 2. We do not have that here. Big thank you to Yor and noHEROES. noHEROES, obviously you can see them in the bottom something corner. They're the ones running this event. We wouldn't be able to do this without them, but they also allowed Yor to kind of just do his own thing and set up a stream. So he's setting up a remote thing for us. He's got his laptop there. Every so often is messaging me to make sure his laptop hasn't been stolen. Big ups Yor. He's in the Twitch like app thing as well. So go follow him on Twitch as well. Dragon Ball streamer, Digimon streamer, all that good stuff. Wanting to make more content for BT17 and all that. So big shout outs to him for getting us camera work and then just leaving me to do what I do here on YouTube. I do say the words good. I love commentary. I love Digimon and I love getting a 25-minute break to make sure that I drink water. Gang, I'm so far behind on the big chug. I was doing okay and we're coming up on 12. I'm supposed to be down here, gang. I will be glugging for 20 minutes. So that is of useless footage to everyone else. Y'all should set a 20-minute timer on your phones, and you should still leave the stream running because analytics are really, really helpful. If you haven't liked the stream already on YouTube, do so. And yeah, I'll catch y'all on the flip side. I'm gonna play some music, and yeah, don't go too far.